Steve from the garden. Today I'm going to talk about topping tomatoes. Now, I did mention about doing this in a previous video where I went through and cut off all the growing tips of these San Marzano, which are indeterminate. That was about 2 weeks ago, and you can see all these fruit on here now are ripening up really fast. Now that it's not focusing on new growth. So just on like these first two plants here, this is what I got from those. I'm not sure how much this weighs because I haven't brought this into the house yet. But I still have these other three plants here to go through and collect tomatoes from. I'm going to bring you in close because you can see all these green fruit on here. These were the last fruit sets that were, that flowered right before I topped them. And my growing season here will end in probably about another 2 or 3 weeks. So by topping the plants like this, these fruit will have enough time to ripen before the cold comes and kills them all. And that includes the very top. This one got the tallest of all of them, but the very top here, these fruit sets, they're already, pretty well along in terms of size. And again, they will have enough time to finish ripening before the cold comes. My first frost date here is October 1st, and maybe as late as October 10th. But October 1st is the date I use. So I want to go 6 weeks before that first frost date, top these up and get them to ripen. And that way I don't end up with a bunch of like green fruit at the end of the season that essentially just goes to waste. And you can do the same thing where you live. Figure out what your first frost date is in the fall. Go 6 weeks before that. Cut all those growing tips to force them to focus on ripening the fruit. Now, if you have cherry tomatoes, those tend to ripen a little faster. So you may be able to go, say, 4 weeks out instead of 6. But definitely for any of the larger ones, you want at least 6 weeks. Well, that's it for this video. I need to get the rest of these harvested before I start dinner. Hope you enjoyed, got something out of it, and we'll see you on the next one.